Hello, Luxees. Welcome back to the Luxury Live Show. As usual, I have with me my co-host, my gorgeous, fashionably Amy. And today we're going to do a tag. We haven't done one of these Luxury Live Show tag videos in a while, and both of us have been tagged. And the creator of this tag is actually Melinda from LuxPurseLove. It's called the 5 Best Bags for Your Everyday Life. So we have some show and tell, we have some bags, and yeah, we thought we'd do it as a live, and you can also tell us what are your best bags for everyday life. Yeah, is that right? Yeah, I think that's right. Okay, so why don't we just get started on it? Then we can have a chat. So why don't you go
Yeah.
first, Amy?
I
Pick one.
just want to comment though that your face is so bright today. It's so beautiful.
Oh, thank
Did you
you.
get new lighting or something, or did you just get new makeup?
No, so I actually went for a uh professional photo shoot, but
Yes,
for
I
my
saw
own
that.
self. Yeah, yeah. So I just did it for myself, and then I don't know what magic she did, but my face was so like, oh my god, so glowing. So then I came home and I was looking at the makeup, like staring at it, and I realized she did two things. Like she put a lot of like not I think powder, lightening powder around my cheeks here, and then she did some
Um,
eye like a white, very Korean, like a white liner under the eye. I didn't do that today, but I tried it out to put a little bit more brightening powder here,
uh-huh.
and I think it works because you are saying that.
Oh, you have to tell me
See?
more about it later.
Yeah, like you see, just like around here, this part where it emphasized the cheekbones. But maybe
What
I
is the
overdid it because
brightening
I went
powder
here as well.
anyway?
But it's like
Is it
here.
like a highlighter?
No, it's just powder. It's that brightening powder. So it's not
Oh,
highlighter because highlighter would be too glittery. It's just
yeah.
powder with a bit of, I guess, brightening, like pinky
Yeah.
powder.
Yeah.
So I did that today, and yeah, if you say I look fresh, must be. So anyway, I am so inspired by her. I told her, I said, I have to take a makeup lesson from you because whatever you did to my face until the end of the day, because it was around 1 o'clock and I finished almost 9 o'clock at night,
Mhm.
my makeup still looked like solid. Like I could still go
Wow.
on for another few hours. I was like, oh, okay, that's it. We're doing makeup lessons with you.
That's so cool. All right. Okay. I guess I can get started with my first one. I've decided to do from my least expensive to the most expensive. I thought that would be more fun.
Yeah, okay, I'll do
So
the
my
same.
least expensive, which I think everybody can guess, okay. But honestly, it is one of my best everyday bag, and I have two of those. The same exact size, just different color. And it's this one.
Oh,
So,
yes.
okay, why is an everyday bag, the best everyday bag? First of all, the size is perfect. This is sort of like Speedy 25 size. It's very roomy, right? Um, it's very easy because it's waterproof, well, water resistant. It's like you can toss it anywhere, you don't have to
Mm.
worry about it. So that part is so everyday, so easy. This version doesn't have a strap, but I don't care. I don't know. Like it's just so easy. Even if you have a gigantic coat, you can still put it through their arms. It fits a lot. And for me, an everyday bag doesn't have to be gigantic, right? For me, it's just enough for that I can still throw things in without organizing. For me, that's everyday already. So I love this so much that I got two. So this is my new one. This is the new pink one, but I also have the blue one with the red trim. That's the club line.
I know that. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So yeah, this is my favorite size. And like you can get the slightly bigger size with the long top handle. Sorry, long shoulder handle. Maybe for some people they prefer having a shoulder handle. For me, I actually like the top handle. So yeah, highly recommend this. I mean, I saw one of our members subscriber, she used my most recent code and she bought so many. She sent me a picture and she's like, Amy, you'll be proud of me. And I'm like, wow. She bought quite a few and I'm
Wow.
like, yay. It's the best. It's the best deal. It's the best deal. And they're literally like they're guilt free. So
Hmm.
yeah.
I love it. I love it. I actually have one. I think this is the small size.
Yeah.
I have one with the longer
Yeah.
strap, but the
Yeah.
small size. And when I bought, I mean, this was a while back. I bought it, and then my mom liked it so much, and I decided, okay, why don't you have it? And that's the
Mm.
one that she has been using for years. I mean, it's so tattered and
Yeah.
destroyed
And
that I
it's
had to
fine.
find. And it's fine, yeah, and it's
Yeah.
fine because it's inexpensive. It's
Yeah.
really everyday. She uses it for like going out, I don't know, going for her checkups, going to the market. It's really nasty looking right now, but it's so good cost per wear.
Yeah.
And I just recently bought her the one that you have. So the Paris version with the red trim. I bought it for me, and then I was thinking, well, I have kind of a lot of bags, so I gave
Oh,
it to her. I
that
said,
one.
"Can you
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
please replace it? Yeah, can you please?" So yeah, it's a great bag. Actually, I never considered getting the one with the top hand. I mean, the shorter handle, because I don't know,
Yeah.
something
So,
about Longchamp totes make me think that it should be shoulder strap, like with the. But
oh,
I yeah,
really?
hmm.
I used to own the shoulder strap one, and ever since I only have one shoulder strap one. So ever since I started buying, because I always thought that the shoulder strap one was too long, and
Mm,
I don't like that. For shoulder strap one, I have like to unzip and to zip it. I always have to like and then like unzip and then like I
mm,
always find that so annoying for me anyway. And so I decided that if it's already on my hands, it's easy. Like I just grab it and I don't know. It's not really that much different. But for some reason, I also thought that the bag was too big because this is not really a structured canvas. So for me, it has too much slouch as well when it's bigger. Because this size, even though it's called the small, it's actually smaller. Like it's still smaller than your long handle one. So I like
mm.
the size that it's a little bit more petite, but still big inside.
Yeah,
So for me, this is my favorite size. But that's the beauty of Longchamp is that they make so many different sizes, and
true,
there's one for everybody. When
true.
my mom saw me carry this, and it was literally the last time she visited, not this time, but the last time she visited, and she was on her way to the airport, and I was carrying this. She was like, "Oh, I like it," and I had to buy one for her too. Last minute, I was like, "Do you just want mine?" She's like, "No, no, 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 keep it. Like, you could just get me another one another day." So even my mom likes this size. I think it's just for me, like if you're kind of the people that downsize a lot, but sometimes you just want to not think about it, but you don't want a gigantic bag, this is really the perfect size. It's really in
It
between.
is, and
Yeah.
it's light, and it's
Oh
light.
yeah. Super light. Super light. Yeah. And you can
Fantastic.
get a lot of fun colors. Or just, classic colors. They're fine too. But yeah, for me, I have one dark navy and this is the fun color, and that's more than enough. It's gonna last forever.
It's gonna last forever. Really, truly, it's gonna last forever.
Mhm.
Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna show Longchamp as well. So since you're starting from the lowest to the highest, I have to show this.
Oh yeah, this one is so cute.
Oh my gosh. So this is the limited edition. Maybe it was like Christmas collection. I don't know when
It
it
was
came out,
around
but
there,
around
yeah.
Christmas. And it came out of nowhere. It was just I was just scrolling Farfetch and I saw it. I was like, oh, that's cute. And at that time when I got it, I didn't even think about like the LV Yayoi
Right.
Kasuma collection. I didn't even think of it. I just thought this is such a cute, fun orange polka dot bag that I actually have the one that you have as well right here.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
So I was like, I had this already, but I don't know. There's something about this size that is so good, so everyday. It's
Yeah.
so cute, and every time I wear it, because it's so light, I don't feel like it's I don't know. I don't feel like I will put a lot of things, but it's great for running errands, and yeah, it's just a cute color. So I got two now. I think that's enough, but it's so inexpensive that it can be a little
Yeah.
bit addictive to buy Longchamp. And yeah, so anyway, I like this so much because it also comes with a strap, a longer strap that you can cross body. But honestly, I have never used it. It's still
Mm.
wrapped in its plastic, and I just use this like a top handle bag. I guess like you using the small one, but this in a smaller
Yeah.
mini version.
Yeah.
I absolutely loved it. I love it so much that I was thinking think maybe a couple of weeks. Oh yeah, a couple of weeks ago, I was considering buying another one exactly the same for my
I know it
niece.
came back in stock.
Yeah, it came back. So I was like, oh
Yeah.
my god, go get it. And I was also thinking like, oh my gosh, should I get it? Should I get it? Should I get it for my niece? And finally, last week, I decided, okay, I'm gonna just buy it because it's pretty inexpensive, and I thought it'd be a great gift. It's sold out again. So
Oh,
yeah, these things, if you see them, you should straight away go and grab that. Use Amy's
yeah.
code. So this is my
Yeah.
first everyday bag. It's really everyday. Like I've used it so much. My stuff. Oh yeah, here we go. The stripe. See, I have not even used it. This is the one I'm using now today. So my stuff's all inside. I got a little organizer. You
color
don't really
inside.
need an organizer, but
Yeah, you don't
I just
really
thought
need one for that one because this one, like this small mini bag, is actually even more structured than this.
it
So
is.
I have an organizer in this one right now just to keep the structure, but this one doesn't have structure. That one has a thicker canvas. It has more structure.
That's true. That's true. So it's compared to the regular one, it just feels more firm. And yeah, I like that. So I wonder, because I got it a little dirty already, but I wonder if I could wash it. I don't know how to wash it though. Maybe with
I
a bit
think
of
you just
water.
spot clean that one.
Yeah.
You can spot
So
clean
yeah, this is my first everyday bag.
it.
Super
I
excited. Yeah,
love
Kareen,
those.
the addiction is real.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, they're so guilt-free that even if you get 2 or 3 of them, it's not that bad. It really isn't. compared to the rest that we're gonna show. Okay, so my next one, again, I'm going by the current price, I would say. So I selected this one. No brainer. It's the Neverfull size. For me, again, I did say that I don't need a gigantic bag on most days. So for me, this is not really my everyday driver, but I still consider it to be an everyday bag because it's that easy. I like it if it's a big bag and I know that I can just literally throw things in. I like to do that, especially when I'm shopping. If I buy something, I can just throw it in. I love that. So as opposed to the Longchamp with the zip one, I find that one a bit more cumbersome. So I actually prefer my large tote to be totally open. And so yeah, this is a classic. It's like I mean everybody and their grandma owns one. So
I don't own a Longchamp.
you
I don't have a
almost
Neverfull.
own one, but you own a version of this kind of tote anyway. You're just a different brand, right?
Yeah, I have it here.
So yeah. So I mean the point is that I like that they're so easy, literally easy to use, easy to throw things in without organizing. It's big, so you can put a lot of things in it. Of course, it doesn't have a lot of compartments to protect your items. So for me, I just put my most important card holder key in that zip pocket, and that's okay. Like I'm okay with it, and the rest is just floating inside. And yeah, I just need one big tote because I don't use big bags every day. So for me, one will last a lifetime and it will be fine. It will be good
Is
for.
that the GM size or
No,
is that
that's a
the MM
medium.
size?
MM.
Medium. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
for
good
me,
size for
for me,
every day.
MM is the perfect size. Yeah, this is my, because you know how like my LV collection has kind of shrunk a lot. This is now my oldest LV bag. Oh no, wait.
Wow.
Oh, it is my oldest LV bag and one of 2 monogram bags. I only have 2 monogram bags left. This is one of 2 already.
Wow.
But it's a good one. Like it's so classic, so durable, it's reliable. It's nothing fancy about it, just like an open tote. That's all I need. Yeah.
Kind of makes me regret not getting it earlier because when the prices were so much more reasonable, I've always been debating LV Neverfull or something else. I ended up getting something else. I'll just show it to you. So this is my
but
other
your
everyday
version
bag.
is fine too. It's just a different brand.
It's a different brand, but I have a soft spot for LV because LV is my
the canvas.
first love for luxury, and I still enjoy looking at LV collections because every time the LV collection drops, maybe I'm not as immediate as compared to the previous years where, you know, the drop comes. I know it even before the drop, but now I will still take a look at it, like, oh, what's new, you know? And yeah, so I still have a soft spot for LV, and I
Yeah.
have always wondered if I should have gotten the Neverfull because it is so iconic. It's classic, it's iconic, you
Nah, it's
know,
okay.
and it's a great bag. But
It is
anyway,
a
I
great bag
decided,
though. But you know, you've always decided against it, so there must be a reason. There must be a reason for it.
yeah, let me see. Okay, so the main reason that I didn't go for it was that every time I wore it, because it's brand new, right, from the store,
Yes.
it
When it's brand
it
new,
was
it's not as good.
always like in the beginning part of the bag, when it's still fresh and new,
Yeah.
it looks a little out of place. It's only after, say, a few months of use and you kind of like really, and it softens against your body and it's, I don't know, something like that, then
Yeah.
it looks better. So it's when it's fresh out of the box, I never actually liked it. So
Yeah. No, I agree. I 100% agree. Like right now I have an organizer to keep it shape, but when I use it, I actually take it out. I prefer when it's kind of a bit
when it's like
slouched.
this, right? It's slouchy,
Yeah,
it
it's like
molds
molded to
along.
your shoulders, your body.
Yes.
I actually prefer that.
Yeah. So anyway, I ended up with this because this out of the box, it was just what's a mailable, like it's just really soft and it feels comfortable on the shoulders. The straps are not like, because the brand new ones from the LV, the straps are like stitched like
Yeah.
this, right? And it's
Yeah,
really
yeah,
not
yeah.
comfortable. It's got
Yeah.
its life of its own. Whereas these ones, they just felt soft and comfy, like leather straight out from the box. So yeah, I ended up firstly buying this because I like the look. I like the more, I guess, less loud and obvious than LV. And I actually didn't try it because I bought it overseas. And when I got it and when I touched it for the first time, I was like, okay, good purchase. I did so much research beforehand. But yeah, this is also a really good everyday bag. I actually use this for work. And this past 2 weeks, I've been going to the office more because we're still hybrid working, but I still go to the office. I've been using this. I put my laptop inside, not the best because it's heavy.
Mhm.
And I'll put like my water bottle. Got some stuff right now, like my water bottle inside. Yeah, I've been enjoying this. I think it's a great I think a tote, everyone needs a tote. Like
Yeah.
everyone, whether it's luxury totes or non-luxury totes, you can never not find a use for a tote. It's one of those bags that if you need a big bag, it looks good, it fits tons, and when you put things on your shoulder, you can subtly carry things like heavier things. So yeah,
Mhm.
I ended up with that.
Yeah. All right. So my next one is also an LV bag. So you're almost looking at my whole collection now. The whole collection of LV bags. Because
That's it.
I only have 3 left. That's
Mm.
why. Three LV bags left. So this one I think I've always talked about it. Unfortunately, it is discontinued, but this is literally
Oh.
my this I like unlike the Neverfull, I actually do use this one a lot. And this one is like my everyday I don't know what to wear bag. So if I'm just going grocery shopping, I don't know what to wear, or if I'm just going like sometimes I have very like you can't be bothered kind of errands that you're just in sweats and
Mm.
like a lot of times when I bring a bunch of clothes to consignment stores, I just can't be bothered, but I need my bag, right? And then I might have like a lot of paperwork, things to fill out, and just things that I need to bring. So this is perfect because it has 3 big compartments. Well, one middle which is hidden, which here I always like throw receipts in. Throw the receipts in there, don't even think about it. Sometimes I get checks from consignment, throw it in. It's not going anywhere because it has a secret magnet. And then
Mm.
here I always put my phone so that I can always reach it. So I don't close the button. I always just put my phone there. And then in the back, I put my keys and wallet and it's secure. So I love this bag and I cannot rave about this bag any more than I already do. And yeah, I guess if you like this, just you have to look at it from the consignment stores because unfortunately it is discontinued. It literally to me is the best LV leather bag that they've made, like one of the first editions of leather bags that they've made that is not only practical, but also at the time it was expensive, but like relatively speaking, it was, you know, if you look at it now, it's not expensive, not like the leather bags that are now where it's $5,000, right? This was around 2,000 something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's so worth. At the time it was expensive, but honestly, looking back and having owned it for a long time and using it still to this day, it's really worth it. So hardy too. Like the leather is hardy and everything. I love it so much. So yeah, best everyday bag for sure, hands down.
It's making me miss mine because I had this for a while. But
Huh? You
then
had one?
I had
What
one. Yeah,
color
I
was
had
it?
one. I did I even unbox? Was I even on YouTube yet? I can't remember. Maybe I was.
You must be, because this one came out in 2016 or
It was
17.
in one of my earlier videos, like really long time ago. But I only
Yeah.
had it for a while, and it was an exchange because sorry, I can't. It was so long. It was so many bags ago. So it was an exchange purchase. I bought something and then I exchanged it for this, but I ended up not liking it that time because
Oh.
it was a very flat profile. And I mean, today I would love it, but then I wasn't sure how I would use it because it was that, the flatness of it. And then I sold it. And I remember I was like, oh my God, this is such a, I can't really use this bag so much. My things are bulging inside.
Yeah.
And like if I put lipsticks and I can't recall, like phones and stuff like that, it just felt really bulgy.
It does expand, like it becomes like this. But that's the problem back then. I remember a lot of people bought it and sold it because they didn't know how to downsize. Whereas
Yeah.
I was always the person that liked to downsize even a long time ago. So for me, it was the perfect size back then already.
Yeah.
Of course, now we downsize even more. But now this has become sort of like you can downsize, but you can still put stuff in it. So it's actually kind of the perfect size for a small bag. Yeah, it's too bad, how things change so fast.
Yeah, now that I think about it, I should have sold it. But then at the same
Yeah.
time, it was not the right bag for me then, which is fine, right? So I ended up
Yeah.
selling it. And the other thing is because it was expensive. It was quite close to the 3,000.
Yeah, it was
like
in the 2000s,
2,700 like that. And I was like, oh my God, this is quite expensive. But
yeah.
Anyway.
Back
it's
then
fine.
it was expensive, right?
Back then, yes.
I'm glad I stuck with it though, but it's just because it really did work out for me. So for me, it was a no-brainer. But yeah, this is also, I have to say, I saved a little bit of money on this one because this was the one that I bought from Selfridges.
Oh.
So I contacted a Selfridges personal shopper to get it from LV. So because Selfridges has an LV store, right? So they buy it and they charge me. So they charge me for the bag and they charge me the personal shopping fee, which is like 75 pounds or something, and then charge me shipping. And then they just mail it to me. But even then, it's still cheaper than me buying here because the tax here is more and the price in Europe is also lower. So even then, I still saved a bit of money. Not a ton of money, but I still saved enough money that it made it more worth it, like even more worth it. So yeah, this was my first experience shopping from like with a personal shopper from Selfridges too. So it's sort of interesting. Like this bag is interesting, has its own story as well. I still have all the paperwork from like Selfridges.
Wow, that's so
Yeah.
interesting. Okay, let me pull this out
Someone
from
asked
Coco.
what the bag is. This is the Louis Vuitton Twice.
Yeah.
It had
Twice.
3 names.
Yeah, they had
renamed
3
it 3
names.
times. But
Twice.
yeah, it was twin set at first.
Yes, right.
And then they changed it to clutch because apparently twin set was taken and then they couldn't use that name. Like taken from another company and then they got, I don't know, maybe not sued or they just told them not to use that name. So they changed it to clutch, but clutch made no sense. So then they changed it to twice because it's two pouch. So I guess they call it twice. Yeah.
Yep. Exactly. I remember. I thought they called it twice at first, and then
No,
they changed it.
the first name was Twin Set.
Oh, okay,
Twice
okay.
is the last name, the one that
Right,
stuck afterwards.
right. Okay, so mine actually, well, because I wanted to show the for La Page, but my second one I wanted to show was still Longchamp actually. So, is this guy?
Nice.
Very quickly, so we don't talk too much about it. But yeah, actually, this is the same construction as your pink. So it is the top handle, but at least it has the strap if I needed to put it on my shoulder. It looks kind of boxy right now, so let me just take out the bag organizer. And then it's like this mushy bag. I actually really like it like this. If I was running errands, so if I was just going out and say I just need a few things, this may need an umbrella and just need stuff that I don't need to dig around so much. I actually prefer it without the organizer because of the more slouchy profile, and it's so light. But on days that I am using it for work, the organizer is a lifesaver because this is a big black hole. Like I
Yeah, you
cannot
can't see
find
anything.
anything inside sometimes. Yeah, what is this? What is this? What is this? Oh, my passport receipt. Okay.
Ah,
See what I mean? I just put everything inside like that. But then I've got this organizer from Samurga. Yeah, I got that from Samurga. And it gives the shape. All right. So I actually found out from one of our members' lives that they discontinued this.
yeah.
How strange. How strange. It is, it's not that, well, maybe it is old because I only just found out about it last year. Because she was interested in it because I talk about it so much. And she checked off Farfetch, and I think she checked on Longchamp that they don't make this particular one anymore. They make similar, but it's called I think it's called extra. Oh, don't quote me on this, but it's called something else. And instead of lambskin, it's made of calf skin, which I actually think it's an improvement because lambskin, though this lambskin is nice and light, it does scratch. And if you really use it the way I use it, it will get what is it called, like rubbed off, which is it's fine because it's not that expensive. But at least with calf skin, it will last longer. Not sure about the design though. Yeah, I have been enjoying this. It's good for work. It's good for, going marketing or when I want to be discreet and I don't want to really carry an expensive bag to work. This is very, very appropriate.
Yeah, that's what I liked about your version is that it's like the most discreet work bag that you can get, and it has everything, right? The strap, the top handle, the leather. I just don't really need a big bag. Even on my regular day, I just don't need a big bag, which is why I never got it. But I have to agree, this one is definitely one of the nicer Longchamp bags that you can get. Yeah.
And it's a reasonable price.
It is, yeah. All right. Okay. Next. So number 4, we're getting into a little bit more expensive. Okay. But this one's not too bad. So I had to pick this one. So this is my Hermes.
Oh yes, this is a really good everyday
My
bag.
Hermes
Yeah.
Vuitton, 18 size. So it doesn't matter what size, but I feel like I had to pick. I had to I mean, I looked at all my collection. They're all mini size bags. So obviously when they're that mini, it's not very everyday. So I had to pick one that makes sense. And this was definitely, I would consider this as an everyday bag. Obviously, mine is a little bit on the fancier side because of the exotic skin. And, these bags are not that easy to come around. So it's not like that easy to get. But I still consider this one, like, of all the Hermes bags, I find that this style is really an everyday style. So whether you get just the regular leather, like faux clémence, different sizes, I really do think that it's an everyday bag. First of all, it's easy to get in and out. It's literally also just throw in something, grab it, whatever. The handles are big enough to do crook of the arm. It doesn't have a shoulder strap, but I don't really care about a shoulder strap sometimes. When I do, I will just wear this. Like when I need to be running and I just cannot be bothered, this will come in handy. Or maybe the totes. But days that I find I need to be a bit more put together and I just feel like it, and I can definitely do top handle, this is definitely one that I grab. And I grab this quite often. Some people might think that, oh, Birkins and Kellys, right? Like, we love our Birkins and Kellys. Yeah, of course I do. But I actually really enjoy this bag a lot more than people might think. So, yeah, this is definitely for me a great everyday bag for sure.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
realize both of us are picking everyday bags slightly larger.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Other than your twin, your twin set twice, it is a larger bag, but it's just flatter. But it's
Yeah.
kind of like larger in today's day and age, right?
Compared to the teeny tiny little ones. Yeah.
Compared to this little guy,
Yeah.
I just brought it here to say that this could be an everyday bag, but I'm not picking this. I'm just saying that this
I'm
could have
not. That's
been.
why I also didn't pick it. I also
Yeah,
didn't
I
pick
was
it because I'm like,
it's not really an everyday bag. It's a good like running out, but it's not. Yeah, so I had it here, but I was like, no, maybe not.
well, that one is a good everyday accessory because it's really more like an accessory.
It's a good
for
double
most people.
bag. It's a good double bag. Okay.
It's also
All right.
technically not a bag because it's a small leather goods too.
Fair enough.
Mhm.
Okay. Well, you picked Hermes. I'm gonna go there as well. I got this guy.
Right.
So between this and the Longchamp, they're kind of like priced apart, but
Yeah.
still, you can see that I do like it when my everyday bags or work bags have a bit of a slouch to it. I find that for my work, or at least everyday work life, not for specific meetings or if I was going for a client, then this looks kind of sloppy. But for every day where I don't want to be so fussy about my bag, I actually prefer it to be very slouchy, casual. I can make it structured if I put an organizer in it, but this gives off a more relaxed vibe because my kind of work can be quite serious sometimes. So I don't know. There's this look that I like. It's just really casual, what's the word, like unassuming, just really
Mhm.
a puddle of a bag.
Mhm.
But obviously, if the days that I feel like I need bigger than that, because this is a 26 toolbox, is gigantic. It's so big. It is also a little bit of a deep dark hole. But yeah, I enjoy it because I can put everything inside. I can put a little umbrella, water bottle. I can put my book. I can put this one. Let me show you. My digital notebook inside. It goes in perfectly. Obviously, the more things I put inside, this gets really heavy as compared to the Longchamp, where it's the starting point of that bag. Lambskin, it's a thinner leather. It's really, really light. It's fabric lined. Whereas this toolbox is full leather. It is swift leather. And swift leather is a little heavier. It's got a bit of a heft to it. So there are days when I carry everything to the office. Oh my gosh. It's heavy. But for that, Hermes makes really good quality bags because wow, I have put this bag through the ringer. This is mistreated. Okay, I have to admit it's mistreated. I do not baby it at all. I really treat it as if it does not cost an arm and a leg. But then again, it has worked out to be so amazing. If you think about getting this bag, I always warn people that this is a bag that only get if you need a bag this size because it's this big and bulky and chunky. Probably can get other non-Hermes brands at a half the price and you get the same look. But if you want that unassuming Hermes bag and don't mind the weight and the bulk, I actually really like the toolbox. Yeah, so
I think
my
that's
other
what I
everyday
like
bag.
about Hermes is that, of course they're known for their Birkins and Kellys, but outside of that, they have so many they have so many other bags that you really rarely see, I guess. Like the
Yeah.
picotin, I think it's actually quite popular now, but you know, a couple years ago, I would look at it and be like, not really think of Hermes, right? I just see it, I'd be like, oh, okay, it's like a nice leather bag, right? So I like that about it actually. Obviously, I like both aspects. I like the fact that sometimes you're carrying your Birkins and your Kellys, and you're like, yeah, I feel it, and I feel good about it. Of course, you worked hard for it. And sometimes I just feel like the unassuming, very under the radar type of vibe, and I love that. This is actually I wanted to say like this is a bag that I love to carry because even though it is getting more popular now, I still feel a bit under the radar. Like when I went to pick up my mom recently, she had a layover in Vancouver, she had a 12-hour layover, and I was carrying this bag, and she didn't know what it was, so she had to ask me, she's like, oh, what's this bag? I'm like, oh, this is Ngoi Masi. And then she's like, oh, and then all of a sudden she got so nervous. I'm like, don't worry about it. This is the cheapest Ngoi Masi that I have, so don't worry about it.
What is it called in Cantonese again? Lo ma si?
No. Ngoi as in 我愛你嗰個愛啦，愛
Oh,
馬即係一隻馬嘅
horse.
馬啦，士
Ngoi ma.
愛馬士。
Oh, ngoi ma si. Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah, they just do the phonetic. I'm pretty
Mm.
sure there's no such thing as like ngoi masi because the brand is French, right? So they just do the phonetic and they put it into 3 words. But it's nice. It's a nice name.
Ngoi ma si.
It's a
Ngoi-
nice
ngoi-
it's
ngoi
actually a
ma si.
nice name even if you translated it literally, because it's like saying love, horse, sea is like
Time, like all the time, right? Forever. Si.
no,
Si kan the si.
not in that case. I think in that case it's just almost like saying not individual. It's almost like saying entity or something like that. It's more
Oh, si.
yeah.
Yep. Oh,
I'm pretty sure.
yeah, I was thinking of si kan the si, like
Oh,
time.
唔係時間，唔係時間. It's not the same word.
Mm.
Yeah. It's almost like I need an actual Chinese person that knows their Chinese better.
I'm not
But
Chinese enough.
the writing, it's like saying it's like entity or like
Ngoi ma si. Ngoi ma
係
si.
咁樣寫嘅. So it's 唔係時間，唔係時，係時啊，唔係時.
Si.
So
Mm.
yes, exactly. So Joe, can you just explain the actual word what it means though? Like the last, it's like it's definitely not sigan. It's not the same one. But anyway, let's move on to the last one for me.
Oh wait, let me just pull this comment out
Oh,
from
Mandarin.
Corinne. Corinne saying you might want to add a toolbox. Yeah, definitely. If you like it, you have to try it out because it is, because it doesn't have any zips or sangles. It has only one turn lock to open and close. I do always recommend to check it out in store, like a pre-love, because this is discontinued. And for me, I only got it because I want to put a lot of things inside. But most people prefer the smaller size, which is the size 20. It's cuter. It's kind of like a boxy milk carton. And because of the shape, it's boxy. You can actually fit a lot, and it's great for everyday life. This is like extra everyday life. This is like everyday life plus, where you put more things extra, like my mom's everyday life, where she puts everything and scissors and like a pot and pan inside, kind of everyday life.
But I also heard that it's also, isn't it discontinued now?
Oh yeah, it is. It is. Oh, okay. Here we go. Living each breath, like limited. Love Horse Limited. Is that right? Okay.
Oh, I just did the Google Translator. It just means official. It says.
Oh yeah, okay, limited.
But that's what I said. It's not really a person. It's not like it's almost like
a company.
I said entity, but that's what it's like. It's for sure not Sigan because it's not the same character. But I couldn't say what it was. So it's like saying love horse official, but it's not really. It's just they literally phonetically translated it to make it into their name, right? The Chinese version of the name. because most Chinese people can't actually say Hermes, right? So they'll just butcher it in many, many different ways, which we all do, of course. Anyway, my last one. It was also on the thumbnail. So yeah, for me, the 19, I
Love
don't
it.
believe it will be an everyday bag for everyone. It's just that for me, my collection is so limited. They're limited to more like dressier bags or tiny little bags that I actually use this more as a fancy, like a very fancy everyday bag. First of all, I've always described this as my most practical Chanel bag. It really is my most practical in the sense that I can fit a lot in it. I can wear it crossbody. I can top handle it. I mostly use the top handle anyway. And I also am not afraid to like really just squish it. This is the bag that I can squish. I cannot say that about any other Chanel bags that I have. They're not really squishable ones. They're just all very structured. Mostly caviar, a few that are lambskin in the past. And then like my Dior one is also a very dressy bag. So there's not really any other one that I would consider practical. And, even on my everyday basis, not on days that I cannot care less, but on days that I'm still a bit more put together, but I still want to be using an everyday bag, I'll be using that one. So yeah, I love this. I love, 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 love.
It's gone up so much in price. So
No.
this week one of my colleagues in Malaysia was texting me, and she was asking me if she should get the Chanel 19. And she was actually in a pre-loved, she was maybe a consignment store, and they were selling it almost dollar same price as retail. It suddenly made me wonder if the retail is hard to get still. I don't think so. I think it's more likely available now. But anyway, it's gone up so much because I texted her back. I said, "Can you not buy this bag from the consignment because they are charging the same price as retail? Like, why would you do that?"
Oh,
I was
wow.
shocked. I was shocked. So I was telling her, "Please don't do that. If you want it, let me just text my essay." So I texted my essay and I asked her, "Do you have? I mean, is this available? And do you like? I don't know if it's available and how much is it?" Oh my gosh! Let me just pull out the price.
It must be in the 8,000s right now.
8,260 Singapore dollars. That is just like, it's gone up so much because when I was humming and hawing and trying to get it, it was in the 6,000. Yeah, in the sixes. I had a 6 in front.
Yeah.
Now it's 8 in front. What? So you had a good deal. You got it at 6.
I got it at 6,000.
The early 6s.
Well, our taxes here are a little high. So after tax, yeah, it was 6,600. Yeah. And it was early on too. Like I got it pretty much like the second season that it came out. So even then I was like, oh. But then I knew if I didn't get it then, I was like, I'm never gonna get it, right?
Yeah, like now no.
That's how it is. You don't get it, you'll never get it because it'll go up too much. It
Yes.
already went up by like $100 something by the time I got it. And it was only the second season. Literally, they came out in the fall and I bought it in cruise. So literally the next season. But they were sold out right away. And I guess people didn't anticipate it being so popular, especially in the smaller size, small and mediums. I think small medium were like the most popular. So yeah, the minute one was available, I told my essay, I'm like, yeah, I had to get it, please. So she made sure to keep one for me, and I flew to the store.
I remember it was that's right, Korean. Since when it came out in Singapore, it was maybe the 5.9 or something. It was just under 6.5, maybe 5.9. Then very shortly after that, it went up to the 6. So when I looked at it, I wasn't thinking of the small. I was looking at the medium, and I remember clearly it was like 6, maybe mid 6s. Now the small is 8, and I think the medium is like maybe a bit more. Wow, so much. So
yeah.
Going strong. Okay, I'm gonna ask you before I show my last one. I'm gonna ask you, like, would you ever would you ever what would make you let this particular bag go? Because you don't have like this is like one of the more
Me?
casual. It's a totally different vibe in your entire collection, right?
You asking me?
Yeah, I'm asking you. Like, what would
Like
you?
the 19?
Yeah, like no, I'm never letting it go. Put you on a spot.
I never
Would you
even
ever let
thought about it. Oh, but why would I let it go? I guess in a very extreme position, if I was in a very extreme situation, like I mean, knock on wood, I totally go bankrupt and I need money. That would be the only situation. I don't really know why else. Or unless okay, another scenario and I don't think it will happen, would be if I'm totally brainwashed. I'm totally like the opposite, where I'm super minimalist and I want nothing to do with materialism
Oh,
anymore and I just want to sell everything off, then that would be another scenario, which I don't think
this
will
was very
happen ever.
extreme.
Yeah, but I don't see any other reasons why I would get rid of it. You know what I mean?
So it's
I
actually
really
part of
don't
your
think
core
so.
collection, right? I mean, if you think of it that way, right? Because then it's really in your core collection because it's just
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
one of the bags. So if you had like 5, one of it will have to be this. Oh, interesting. Oh.
Do you
Okay,
know
it's
why
making me
also? Because this Chanel bag is, not counting the bucket bag, this Chanel bag would be my biggest Chanel bag. So I don't really have any other things. I'm more likely to let go of more tiny little Chanel bags than to let go of this one, honestly speaking. Because
All
I
right, okay,
have,
I'm
like
so
I'm
annoying.
like looking at my cabinet, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm counting even the Chanel Classic flap, 5, 6. I have literally 6 more or less the same mini size bag. And if I was really being minimalist, let's say I still downsize, but I'm not getting rid of everything, I can maybe keep 2 of those mini ones and still keep this one because it is a better size. And that would make more sense in my opinion. Like I for sure will be keeping the classic flap. That's like no brainer, right? And then I'll keep another one, maybe like, oh yeah, I'll keep the top handle one, the mini, and then the rest would be more redundant than this one, in my opinion. Yeah.
All right. Before I show my last, I'm going to just be annoying because I know you're still, I know you're still like eyeing the 22. So if you get a 22 again, would you say
What,
buy
you
the
bought the
19?
22? What happened?
No, I said, would you get the 22?
Oh, yeah, I'm still eyeing it for sure. Would I
Yeah.
get it? I would love to get it.
No, well, let's say you do get it, like you get the
Uh-huh.
22. Would you
Uh-huh.
let this 19 go? Or this is like pure? Oh,
Oh. But they're still quite different though.
but they give the same vibe, right?
They
Casual,
do.
chill. It's it's that bigger bag,
Yeah,
bigger
now you're changing the scenario a little bit because they do give the same vibe. So it's almost like same utility. Like if I'm going for like that grungier vibe, casual vibe. I don't know. I wonder though, if I did get the 22 and I did have both for a little while and time passes, which one will I get tired of more faster? I wonder. That's something I don't know yet.
Yeah, I think you'll
Why
let the
is that so
19 go.
hard?
I think you'll let the 19 go if you get the 22.
Really?
I think yeah, because in a way, the 19 is a bit like a top handle
Yeah.
plus strap bag,
Yeah.
which is fulfilled by your Kelly in a way, in a
Oh.
way, because it's like you split the utility because you have that slouchy, puffy, bigger version in the 22. Then if you want to grab a top handle bag, you might as well. You know what I mean?
That's true. Or I can just
Predicting.
grab the Birkin depending on the day, because the Birkin also has that cool girl vibe too.
Right.
Maybe then. But I don't have it, so I don't have to think about it now.
Okay. I'm gonna show my last one. All right. Since I was thinking because I picked everything super large, but every day for me is not necessarily I need to bring an umbrella every day. It rains in Singapore, but I can always run underground in the MRT station. You know, you can be sheltered anywhere. So I decided that every day would be this.
Oh, I love this one. Oh, it's so
Yeah.
pretty.
Because I know if I wanted a bigger bag, then I'll grab something else, right? Because then I
Yeah.
know I need to grab and put umbrella,
Yeah.
which I don't know. In the past few years, I'm like, I need an umbrella, but then
Just carry it.
Yeah, I just get a tiny one. Okay, I'll just get a tiny
Yeah.
one, or I'll just hold it or double bag it. Okay, but you know, I don't always want to carry such slouchy bags, and for every day, this would be my everyday more structured. I'll have to downsize a bit, but it's that bougie everyday bag. Best everyday bougie bag.
I agree. I love it so much. Oh, I can't wait for one day for me to get one too.
Yeah. I I like it so much that I was saying that I would love to get one more, either in box leather. I would even consider getting the bigger one now. And the reason I consider the bigger one, which is the 20, this is 18, right? Yeah. The 24, because I actually saw one, she's from, she's a photographer for BJ Luxury because she had the bag and we were doing a comparison. So we were comparing my bag with her bag, and hers was a 24 size. And I was thinking, oh my gosh, it's so good. It's slightly bigger. You can actually put an umbrella, like a small umbrella inside. And I like the straps being thicker and shorter. So it looks so cool as a shoulder bag. So I always thought that the 20, like that bag, after owning the Celine box bag, was too big. And the Celine box bag gave me that impression that it's really hard to close because of the accordion style bag. But the Hermes version is not like that. It's still different. Even though it's same size, but it's still different. It doesn't the mouth doesn't open up like this when you open up the flap. It has that structure, and it's a little bit slimmer in the profile. Oh gosh, I've been bitten by the Constance bug.
You
Who would
are
have thought?
converted. No,
I'm
actually,
converted.
it that one was like chef's kiss. It's really so beautiful. And honestly, out of your 5, I would pick this one. I'd be like,
I mean,
oh, I can have that, and that would be my
I went
everyday bag, and I
extremes.
don't care about the rest. Oh yeah, those are so cute, right? Together. I like when there's white in the bag. White just makes everything so bright and happy.
I know. So
Beautiful.
yeah, so those are our best everyday bags in a very like tighter collection. Even Amy is a tighter collection now. So
Yeah, well, last I counted was under 20. But anyway, I have to recount. But last time I did my collection video, it was under 20. But I have to pull this comment because I totally 110% agree, and I would do the same. I would rather downgrade my home than to sell my bags. I have to agree. Like, I don't care about anything else. I care about my clothes and my bags, and I like to just look good. Everything else can be poor. I don't have to have anything else. I don't care about cars. I don't care about my house. I just want to look good myself for myself. That's how I feel too. It's so funny. Our priorities are definitely very different. And I love that. I was just answering a question earlier on when I was filming my Q&A, and I said something along the lines of like, depends on your priorities. And I definitely don't have anything else prioritized except my bags and my clothes.
I need to do a little bit of renovation for the house. And in my head I was thinking, well, I could sell my bag.
Oh no.
And it was just a split second. It was a split second. I was saying, maybe I should sell like my Birkin and pay a bit of, and then the next thing I was like, nah, never. That's never happening. So the priorities are like, no. We're not doing that,
The
okay?
thing is,
No.
like, I know they say it's not an investment, and I still stand by that. But to be honest, the bags, they actually go up in value higher and faster than anything else. So it's a question of if you want it back, which you will never be able to get it back at the prices that you got it. And
Oh
you'll never
yeah.
want to buy it pre-loved and all those things because you already had the thing before, so it won't ever feel the same. So that's why I also think that unless it's a very extreme situation, chances are, these are not going anywhere. Like, you know what I mean? It's very hard to let go of bags. It's very, very hard.
It's really, especially
Yeah.
if now like your collection is small, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, if you have like 40, 50 bags, then I think the selection will be maybe easier. Maybe. That was maybe because we get really attached to our bags and we worked hard for it. But when when the number shrinks like this,
I'm
it
just
gets
reading this.
really tight.
Sorry, I just had to I just laughing out loud. It's so true. I'll eat crap until I can afford my bag. My goodness. Not crap, but I'll cook at home, make everything, like buy everything in bulk, make it last for days. I literally still do that. It's stuff that you have to do. Otherwise, where else are you gonna get all that money, right? These cost kind of like an arm and a leg. But
All right,
yeah.
I'm going all the way up. I don't see anybody say, okay, can everyone tell us which is your everyday bag? I think I saw Eileen say I don't have an everyday bag. Which is your best everyday bag for everyday life? So it's not only everyday bag, but it's everyday life. So it's tagged by Melinda. It's like, what? Everyday life? This is why I had umbrella in my head. Umbrella, umbrella, umbrella.
Umbrella. It's hard, though. But for me, every day to me means maybe it means different to everybody. So to me, it means like I I'm less uh I'm less having to baby them. To
Yeah,
me, that's every day. Like if I'm babying my bag, it's not an everyday bag.
true.
Yeah, even my
True, true.
picotin, like that day when I picked up my mom, I had to ask her to hold it while I was driving and things like that. And I could see that because she didn't know what bag it was, she thought it was probably just any bag. I could see that, it was kind of like getting squished with what she was holding and stuff. And I didn't really care because I'm like, it's okay. This bag can stand the wear and tear because the leather is quite thick. You can tell already, right? You can touch the
Mm-hmm.
leather. It's thick, full grain. I'm like, that's gonna be fine. And then when I told her, she's like, "Oh," I'm like, "No, like it's fine, mom. It's okay. It's
Oh,
okay."
Masi. Okay, Catherine is saying my everyday bag is the Chanel Coco
Mm.
handle small in black caviar. It carries all my essentials.
Oh,
Yes,
cute. That's a
love
cute
that.
everyday bag.
Yeah, and it comes
I'll
with the
go from the
straps. So you
bottom.
okay.
So I like this comment too. And why? This is why I don't have a quarter bag yet. I have a thing for designer furniture, and that is totally great too. Honestly, I thought, like in my early 20s when I bought my first property, I also was thinking, okay, I'm gonna make my home like, like a highly, very like avant-garde, modern, very spaced out home. And that lasted for the few years that I lived in that home. But then after I sold it and I moved several places. I moved across country. I could not be bothered anymore. In fact, at that point, for me, I wanted to own nothing. Because for me, I feel like all my furniture and everything was tying me down because I always had to like move them around. And every time you move furniture, like big, big pieces,
Mm-hmm.
and I had so much belonging. I always felt like, oh, I'm paying so much money just to move these things and to like pack them every time I moved around. You must know how it feels. You move so much. So at that point, I almost felt like I want nothing to do with anything. But I still like my bags and my clothes, but those I can put in suitcases and I'm good to go. You know what I mean? Like for me, I can fit all my clothes in a few suitcases and then the bags in a couple of boxes and I'm good. So actually, back then I didn't even have that many bags. I had probably 5 bags, so they all fit in one box probably. But yeah, different people, different priorities, right? So who
Yeah.
knows? Maybe when I'm retired, then I want my home to look like a designer home. Then
Nice. Yes.
maybe
Nice.
I don't know.
Oh, let me put this one. So MY is saying Twin Set is a clothing brand.
Ah,
Italian, I believe. Yeah, I just Googled it. And it is. I can see it on
maybe that's why they had
Farfetch.
trouble and they had to change their name. Yeah,
Wow.
someone was not happy with them using the name, and then they had to change it.
I mean, if you think about it, there are so many words in this world, right? Like if
I
the
know.
word toolbox from Hermes, it could be a company's name. You know what I mean? Like I could call myself Toolbox Private Limited. What are you
Yeah.
gonna do?
Well, they will go after you if they want to, and especially if they have like a trademark or whatever. I mean, I don't really know all the patent laws and everything, but I heard that
Hmm.
so there's this convention, and it's for like if you are big aquarium, like the aquarium fish type of convention, there are people that are really like they go those kinds of conventions. And there was this convention that got started, and they initially called it Aquacella, and they got sued
Coachella.
and they couldn't use that name because it was too similar to Coachella. So they had to change the name. Even then, it was so like I was like, really? It's not even the same name, and it's still they couldn't use it. It was very
Right? Like
interesting.
I mean,
Yeah.
maybe it's the not representation, it's the like, connection. Like people
Yeah,
will
it's a little bit.
the
Yeah.
connecting to it, like, oh, like Coachella, then you're tapping on the popularity of
Yes.
it.
Yes.
Maybe.
But that's almost like they have nothing in common though. Like it has
Yeah.
nothing to do with each other, and they still couldn't use it. So it just depends on the company if they decide to pursue you and whether they feel so strongly about nobody else can use those names. It's very strict, huh? So strict.
I think it'll just get worse because as
Yeah.
more and more things are called more and more other, more things are created and
Yeah.
more, and it just gets worse and worse and worse and worse,
Yeah.
and you can't say anything anymore.
I know,
No.
huh? I know. It's so complicated now. Okay, I'm at the bottom. So Rebecca, it's her Halzan 25. It's pretty, it's hard wearing, easy to use. Yep, that's a good
Yes.
bag. And then I'm also on the bottom from Jen. Currently, it's been raining a lot. Saint Laurent So Black Nikki Baby with crinkled leather and black hardware. Yeah.
Nice, nice.
Actually,
Saint
Saint
Laurent,
Laurent makes a lot of
yeah.
great leather goods and bags. It's too bad that they don't hold their value, but that's why you buy them for every day. I think for
Mm,
me, if I were to buy, like if I was aiming for another, like, because Hermes is so high up there, like I definitely would probably wouldn't really be buying any bags for every day. Like this one just happened to be, but I would probably just look around at other brands that are affordable and that has good quality. And Saint Laurent is definitely one of them.
oh my god, I have to pull this comment from Tammy. I love the Chanel 19, but it's so expensive. Maybe I can see if I can rent one to try out one day. I have to pull this
Yeah.
because bag renting it's really popular now. But I don't know. Like, would I think I think it's a great idea. Great idea for you to try it out and experience the bag. But I always have this fear that what if I damage it? Like, I don't know. Then I have to keep it. You know what I mean? Like with
Yeah.
rental.
I honestly don't know how lenient bag rental places are. I mean, I've had a chance to try some rental pieces. You know, the ones
Mm.
that I collab with Lux du Jour, those were actually rental bags, but I used it to review the piece in my video. But those were actually bags that they were renting out. And I was describing the wear and tear also on the video. And I almost wonder if like you can use it, but just as long as it stays more or less the same. Like I think you, especially if you're just renting it for one day, then I don't think you can really put that much wear and tear. It's only if you rent it for like a whole month or like longer than that, then and if you're really trying to use it every day, then if an accident happens, that's when it gets a bit tricky. But I feel like if you're just using it normally, it should be fine because it already has some wear, right? Like a little bit of wear. It already has some.
I guess you have to be really careful. Like when you first take the bag, inspect the bag
Yeah.
top to bottom, corner to corner. Check everything. Take photos for your own self, especially if, let's say, you were renting a mini Kelly.
Yeah, I know.
I'm just renting it, okay? And then you bring it back the next day and like, no, you left the dent there. Because do they sell the bags? Do they actually sell the bags?
So it depends on the company. I know that with Luxee Crew, they rent them out, but you can also buy the bag. So that's why I feel like rental bags are a bit tricky. Like as a business, I don't know how they will evaluate like the return once it's returned. How do they evaluate it? Which is why when I did the videos, I literally just did the video and then I went to outside, I took pictures and I put it back in the box and I sent it back to them. So like it was very quick. But I do wonder myself too, like I don't know how much is considered normal wear and tear for them, probably. Right? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, at what point is where they'll say, "Oh, I will have to penalize you because you
Right.
left a mark here," right?
Yeah.
There is one. I think it's only in America, where it's popular, where it's a little bit like A, B, and B, but for your bags. You can actually rent out your own bags. There are some services where they help to facilitate this transaction. You can rent out I don't know which YouTuber I saw it. So she would put up her items on this platform and people can go and say, oh, I like to rent your shoes or your bag or SX, whatever it is. And then either they send it out to the person who's renting it and then they'll get it back. I don't know if I would ever do that. Like, would I ever want to put my bags out to be rented? Because you don't really, I don't know, I don't really know what will happen to it when it comes back. Or if it comes back, or if it doesn't come, I don't know. Would you? It is actually quite it's a service in America. I've never seen it in Asia though. I don't think it'll work here.
I think for me, if I did rent a bag, it would really only to just figure out if the size is good enough for me. I don't think I would really wear it that much. If I wore it, I would like literally took it to dinner and then come home, that type of thing. Just because I'm too paranoid about damaging it and having to pay for the whole bag, right? For me, I don't know how other people do it. But usually I'm not curious enough to go rent it anyway. If I'm really, really that interested in something, I'll just end up buying it. And if it doesn't work out, then it doesn't work out, then I'll deal with it then. That's how I am. Just because I'm also the type of people who likes brand new. And renting a bag and getting the brand new thing is totally different as well. Because when it's already all worn out and it's stretched out, if it's different than getting it new. And obviously there's personal preference, right? I've always kind of not advocated, but I've always sort of made it pretty known that I prefer brand new, and that's just how I like it. So it would be even less relevant for me to rent something. But if I did, it would be for that reason. It would be just to find out if that size, if it fits enough, if I like the look on me, like it would be more for that reason.
Yeah, I think that would be the same. Or if I had like an event that I specifically needed this kind of bag, say I was going for a really glitzy night And now that I don't have my Prada crystal bag, and I'm like, oh, I just need a glitzy
Yeah.
Prada bag, then I guess I would do it for myself. I'll rent it from a store, of course, but I don't think I would go to platforms where I would rent it from other people. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll ask my friend, can I just borrow your bag for a night? I don't know. It's
Exactly. I think that's what I would do too. And I agree with this one. I'm so sensitive with
yeah.
fragrances, especially, and smells. I would be heartbroken if I rented my bag out and then it came back smelling like someone else. I couldn't. Um
Or what
and
if, okay, this is like obviously bad. This is like scamming. What if your bag came back and it was swapped to a fake
oh
bag?
my goodness, that's didn't I just see I saw someone post, I think it was Purse Bob or something. Someone, I don't know the story because I didn't read it, but like someone switched out her friend's bag over 3 years with fake ones. I don't know how she did that. I honestly didn't read it, but I saw the. Let me see if I can find it. It's either Purse Bob or the other one.
What?
I
That
know.
is terrible.
Here, oh my gosh. Oh wait, is it this one?
Is it on Purse
Uh,
Bob? I can search it.
uh maybe it's not Purse Bob. It's then it must be, what's the other one? What's the other one? Maybe someone
Purse
knows. I just saw it before I came to the live, but I didn't save it.
Purse Forum? No.
No, it's on Instagram. I saw it on Instagram. So,
Oh, no. All right. While you look for that, let's
yeah, I wish I saved it. Sometimes I'm like that. I don't save it and then I don't can't find it. No, it's bugging me.
see. I'll scroll the way down.
Um,
No. Nobody knows what you're talking about.
Nobody knows. Oh my gosh. But I just saw it too. So damn, I just wish that I saved the post.
In Instagram, there's Purse
Yeah.
Bob. Um Purse Bob Talks.
Oh, let's see.
Bob Talks. I think those are the two that I follow, which has a lot of sharings.
It doesn't look like it's Bob Talk either. That's so bugging me now.
Let's see if anybody knows. Nobody knows. Nobody's like, what? What are
Did
you
you
talking about,
remove
Amy?
it? Because I can't see it anymore. What's happening? There's no more other ones, is there?
What? So it was an article that
Yeah,
talked
it was,
about.
it was sort of like, a post, and then there was like a
Okay,
big
so you're not
heading.
dreaming.
No,
Jaden,
I was looking at it right before I came. Yeah, see, I saw the article too, Lux Avor. I saw it. I just
says
didn't save it.
replacement criminal, 12 years jail for trusted friend of Chinese woman who stole 130,000 in luxury goods from her home and switched them for fake.
Yeah,
Okay.
something. I mean, I saw the heading, something like that, but I don't know how she did it.
Yeah, how would you do it? Like you come to my house, you like
I don't know.
inspect. Okay, get a phaco of this.
Like,
Then
could
come
she be
over.
maybe a worker in her home, or could she maybe
But she's a trusted friend.
oh,
Trusted friend.
trusted friend? That's even worse. The heck?
South China Morning Post.
Oh, is it? Okay, let's look at it. South.
All right, let me look here. Let me look online. South China. See, I mean, all these things. I'm too risk adverse to
Oh,
send
me
my
too.
bags.
I'm way too protective. I may not even lend my bags to my friends, to be honest. Because at the end of the day, like if I did agree to do it and then something did happen, who am I supposed to be more angry at, myself or her? Do you know what I mean? Obviously, you don't want to be mad at your friend because then it will damage the whole relationship. And what's more important, right? The relationship. But
Or
let's just
damn
not let
bag.
even that happen to begin with. And just, sometimes it is healthier to say no than to say yes. That is the thing.
I don't see it on South China Post. South China Post. South China Morning Post. Trusted friend. Let me look at this one. Trusted friend. Bag. Oh yeah, I found it.
Okay, good. Share it. But anyway,
All
I
right.
couldn't
Oh
find
my.
it on Instagram anymore, but I for sure saw it, and I'm like, oh, I have to go to the live now.
Okay, I found it. All right, hang on, Joe. Come to you. Juicy stuff.
Juicy stuff. It's terrible though. Like, the hell?
Okay, let's see. Window criminals.
Right? It's
Okay.
just
Okay, here we go. That's fine. Okay.
wow, 12 years of jail. Oh
Replacement
my god.
criminal.
Holy
Dun,
cow.
Chinese woman 3-year crime spree.
Yeah. But how I want to know how she did it. That's what I'm wondering.
Okay, let's see.
Oh, her best friend's house. Oh my god.
Okay. Develop relationship. They can talk about everything. Thieving. Okay. She was often away. She trusted Liu, who was working full time in the city, to help with renovations and gave her a key.
Oh, so
Oh my
that's right.
goodness. And she stole 20 luxury items, Hermes, Louis Vuitton, Bulgari
Oh
bracelets, and
no.
various branded
Oh,
clothing.
even clothing. Oh my gosh, how low do you go? Clothing is hard to sell. Maybe not
Okay,
in
it's
China, I don't know.
unclear how discovered the pillage in her home, but has been swapping out for fakes.
That's terrible.
Believed her friend was not the culprit for a lengthy period, adding that Liu misled the police investigation. Then the prosecutor identified the suspect. What? Is that a... Oh my god, is that a video of her ransacking the house?
Maybe eventually they had to install better cameras, right, in the home.
Wow. Wow.
See, you can't even trust your best friends.
My god.
Actually, she's not a best friend in that case anyway, but you know what I mean? Like, oh my god, people would just do crazy things just for bags. Oh, but see, that's the
Wow.
thing. We do crazy things for bags too. So, but I
But
wouldn't
this
steal
is
other
this is
people's bags.
criminal.
Do you know what I mean? I will do crazy things for my own bags, but I wouldn't steal other people's bags. That's just crazy. That's heartbreaking.
It
Now she
is.
can't replace her bags. So what's she gonna do? Rebuy them over how many, like her collection?
Oh,
Ugh.
I quickly scrolled and I saw. Oh yeah, okay. I don't know where it is, but I saw somebody said that the YouTuber that I was watching is, yeah, she's the posh. That's right. Thank you. I saw her video and she was renting out her bags. I think she experienced something as well, like broken shoe or dirty shoes or something came back not pristine, and
Mm,
or not the way that was sent out, which is unfortunate. But I guess that's the risk you would take if you were going to rent out your own things.
right.
Anyway,
No, I wouldn't. I'm way too protective and like too careful with my own things that I would not trust anybody else with them, to be
Yeah.
honest.
Okay, Joe's asking Mini Gypsy Kelly Dance or Mini 2424. Which one will you get as a fabulous everyday
Ooh.
crossbody bag? Oh. Okay, I know.
You know?
Mm.
Interesting. Well, I don't know, but I just saw someone with a Kelly dance the other day. I liked it.
Yeah, I was gonna pick the Kelly dance as
Really?
well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
because
actually quite nice. I mean, I don't
fabulous.
know how practical it is, but it looked really nice on her and I liked it a lot.
Hmm.
I
Maybe
don't think
the
I'll choose
gypsy will be
Gypsy,
more
but I also
practical.
don't know about 2424 only because I don't know. It's kind of neither here nor there in a sense. Like design wise, it's not really similar to a Kelly, even though it is compared to a Kelly. It's the slouch on that one. I'm not crazy just because for a mini bag and it's that's kind of slouch. It actually looks a bit strange to me. Like I used to kind of be warmed up to it and wanting it, but now with the price increase and just like like I just want my collection to stay tight. I don't want to just add any bag. So I
Hmm.
have a hard time choosing the 2424 and the Gypsier. So the Kelly Dance would be the only sort of like close enough that I liked. Like I did like from first impression looking at it on someone enough that I would maybe consider that. So why
I
did
like
you
the
choose?
Kelly dance because wait, let me just double check. Am I thinking of the same bag? It's like you could use it as a you can kind of change up the straps, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay, yeah, that's the right one. Yeah, I like that. You can be creative with the way you tie the strap. It can be longer, it can be shorter. Just a bit fussy whether I would do that in reality. I don't know.
right.
I'm not a fan of the 24 to be frank. It's a little bit like a Birkin and a Kelly and a toolbox all jumbled up together.
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah.
It's I don't know. Maybe the small would be okay, but I would
I
prefer the Kelly dance. And then the Gypsy, just make sure I'm thinking of the same one.
The mini is cute. It's cute looking, but I still
Oh
think
yeah.
that it's a bit of a hassle to open. Like it's for an everyday bag. I don't know about it, you know?
Yeah, yeah. I would go with the Haslan instead of
I
the
agree.
Gypsy, honestly. Because I think the flap at the front, the big is like a whole flap. You gotta open the flap like this to get into the bag. I'm not sure if that's what I would go for every day. Prefer the Hazan.
So I have to agree with this comment. I like the 2424, but it's priced like a quota bag, which is also
Oh,
something that I think about. Uh,
yeah, 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 yeah. That's
like
right. No.
I feel like my collection I feel like every bag has to have a specific purpose, but I also have to be mindful what I add. So I wouldn't just be buying a bag that costs almost as much as a quota bag and it's just like, oh, it's just another bag, like I don't want it to be like that. I want it to feel special. So,
Mm,
yeah.
I'll pull another one. Kirstine. My current everyday bag is the Givenchy Pandora in small. I also like my Loewe puzzle bag for every day. The puzzle bag it's the kind of bag that in my head, it's always like in and out. Like I actually like it, but because I'm prioritizing, I'm like, oh no, don't think about it. I don't know. I think it's one of those bags that I always somehow add it back to my maybe one day list.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've always liked it. I've always liked it. Maybe because
Oh,
it reminds me of the Lindy.
I'd rather you
And
get the
that's
Lindy.
well, the
Rather
Lindy
you
is
get the
priced
Lindy.
like the quota bag. It's so freaking expensive.
I know it's so expensive, which is why I saw this question, so I'm gonna pull it. Amy and Kat, will you buy the
Oh,
mini Lindy? Yes! For me, yes. I have to buy
no,
one. I want
no,
one
it's so
so bad.
expensive. It's so expensive.
But for me, okay, because I had the chance to try it twice myself, I had tried it twice. I love it so much. For me, if I had the mini Lindy, it would be in this list today, in this tag. It literally will be in this tag today if I had it.
I don't know. I don't know. Every time I see somebody with it, it's like, oh my gosh, so cute. Because it's
Yeah,
so cute,
it's so
right? I
cute.
like I like the Lindy. I like it. It's this shape. But
Yeah.
then the moment they hold the 2 years together, because like I always told you, right, I like the Lindy because it folds like a fortune cookie.
Mhm.
It can fold, like it just has that slouch in the middle. But then when I see people hold the mini Lindy and they try to squish it, and it's just it doesn't hit the mark. Like
But
just
the thing
Priestess,
is,
it
you
doesn't
wouldn't
hit
do
the.
that
I
with the mini
know,
size.
I
The
know.
mini size, once you fit things inside, and it's quite a small bag in the end, you fit things, it won't even fold anymore. So
Mm.
it's not really a fortune cookies version anymore.
It's a bread. It's a bread.
It's a bread, yeah. It's a brick of
It's a
butter.
little loaf of bread,
It's a little, yeah. It's either bread or like a little thing butter thing.
like a butter, like yeah.
Yeah, because it still folds a little bit maybe, but not really.
Melting in the middle like that. Oh yeah, because like butter, right? You're like scraping the top
A
of the
little bit,
butter.
yeah. It's like the top is a little a little scooped.
Oh, that's true. Oh,
But I love it. I love it so much. I tried it twice and I'm like, yep, I still feel the same. Yep. I tried it once with
it's coming.
Clara's
It's
bag, and
coming.
I tried it once again with the loaner that I had with Luxe du Jour, and I'm like, yep, I still love it.
I see a, this is I love this name. Priestess Sakti Therapist. I got the 22. It's love. Then it
Yay!
continues over here. YSL doesn't hit the mark.
Oh,
And
yeah.
then and then she says, oh, I missed the last one. It comes truth, Amy.
Well, your heart wants what it wants, so just get exactly what you want, right? It's some things
Oh,
you just cannot buy. You just cannot get the second best. It's just get the thing. I think for me, that's how I feel about the mini Lindy. Like, I wouldn't be able to replace that with like a Speedy 20 or like a Loewe puzzle. Like, none of those will satisfy me because I like the bag so much. And of course, I was lucky enough to be able to try it twice and really try to put my own things in it as well. That was really helpful. And I just fell in love with it. I think for me, what also sealed the deal is how easy it is to use, because once you open that flap, wow, it's so easy to reach in and out of it. And it's also easy to close it because there's literally two swipes. Zip, zip, and you're closed already. So I find that much more practical than the one zip and then you're like yanking it open, you're trying to
mm.
find it. Like that actually annoys me more than anything. So, yeah.
Jen. Another everyday bag is my vintage pochette accessoire with my khaki multi pochette strap. Sunny hands in the D ring. Okay. Coin pouch for my trio as my AirPods. Oh my MacGyver bag. Yes.
Nice. Love
Oh
that.
no, I pulled this one. Lena said that one girl lost her classic flap, renting it out. I don't know.
Yeah, no, there's no
I'll
way.
rent out my Speedy 25.
Sure, that would be the only one, right? Or your other one too? Your other one.
I'll rent out my Parlemo as well.
Yeah.
Okay, like it'll come back the next day in the mail.
Oh my gosh.
Would I? I don't think I would rent out any classic flaps unless the no. What? How much? How much would it be? Like,
I don't
would
think it
it
would be worth
because
it anyway.
if
It wouldn't be.
say I rent it out for $200 a day, say okay, but then maybe on the buyer's credit card, it's charged like the full price. Like the
Yeah.
hotels, they'll mark the price
Yes.
of the bag. Then I'll do it. Maybe I'll do it. I don't know.
Really? No, I don't think you would get it. You would do it. I don't
Yeah,
know. Would you? Because
I
even if
don't
you get
know.
ten
Or
thousand
what if
dollar
it's
back,
five
you
hundred
cannot
dollars a
even
day?
replace it.
What if it's $500 a day?
It's not gonna be $500 a day, babe. It's more like $500 for like 3 weeks, I think.
No, not doing it. Sorry, get your own bag.
Exactly.
But if it's, hey, if you think about it, right, you either get your own bag at 12 or whatever, 13,000 right now, or you give me $500 a day.
It's not gonna be $500 a day. I don't think it will be.
Oh, and you can use it for your prom night or whatever, $500 a day, $12,500 a day. Then I might do it. I don't know.
Okay. Even if it was $500 a day, I don't know if they were gonna use it for one night and they're gonna go party with it, maybe spill alcohol on it and stuff like that. Would you really? Like, no.
But it's charged. Like it's like the person's credit card is like swiped, like hotel. You know, they'll swipe some
Yes,
large
yes.
amount on your credit card, and then it's the protection, it's the security, right? So when they
True.
do that on my card, I'm like, when I leave the hotel room, I'm like, woo, tidy it up.
But let's
But
say
having
they did damage it, and even that $10,000, you're still not gonna be able to buy your bag back. It's not enough.
true. Usually it's not enough. Yeah, usually it's not enough because you know, like hotel rooms, they will charge your credit card, right? They'll charge
Yeah.
a couple, like
It's usually
um,
like 200 more, right? A few
yeah, it's
hundred
like
more.
they'll
5.
charge a number, an amount
Yeah.
extra. How many percent? Maybe an extra night's worth. And then they'll say, okay, you know, if anything happens to the room, there'll be a security deposit. But you have people that totally destroy the room. It's so, like, if they have a party, maybe the night
Yeah.
before it's a party night, and they'll have like the I don't know, like a New Year's Day night or something, and the rooms are just destroyed. You know,
Yeah.
bed sheets torn, stained. Yeah, never renting out my classic flat, not even for $500.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, let's see.
I see a few questions, but I'm more closer to the bottom.
All right, you can pull them. I'm pulling.
So Vivi wants to know where your necklace is from. I think I know where it is from.
Oh, this one. This is from Ideal. It's the Solo 3. I got it like a while back, and I honestly really like it. I actually wear it all the time. I just wear it as my everyday jewelry. So it's gold. It's just that it's lab grown diamonds, but it's so sparkly. I actually wore this for my photo shoot. This was the necklace that I used for the, because I needed to bring a few pieces of jewelry, not too much because it's supposed to be more corporate. And then I decided that I actually really like the Ideal jewelry, these earrings, and then this one. Not sponsored now, but it was gifted.
Yeah, I wear my Ideal. Actually, I think we pronounced it wrong for this whole time because the other day I was looking at their Instagram and I saw one of the story posts. It says that they pronounce the name Idol. So this whole time I've been saying it wrong. I've been saying it Ideal as
Ideal.
well. But
I
it
thought
doesn't
it's
matter. I don't think
Ideal.
they care. But yeah, I literally wear mine 24/7 as well. It's like they're so hard wearing, shower and everything. And there was one comment, like one person was like, "Oh, they sell real diamonds." I'm like, "Yeah." It's like, just because they're lab grown, it doesn't mean that they're not real because physically and chemically they're like the same thing as natural diamonds, just that they're made in a lab. But they're literally the same compound. They last just as long, they sparkle just as much.
They don't
Um
cost they don't cost an arm and a
yeah, and
leg.
they're more sustainable too because you don't have to mine the earth to find them, right? It's because mining creates a lot of pollution and it's bad for the environment. Whereas when it's made in a lab,
Like
you
this one's.
actually you're saving the earth a little bit in that sense. But yeah,
Wow. This is
Sorry.
this one. Qua. The mini Lindy is 10,000 now. Oh my god.
I'm so sad.
That's a lot. Did it go up so much?
I don't even know the price now anymore.
That used to be the Lindy 26 price.
Is it?
Wow.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh, there's a question for me. What color will you get, Amy? Any color, honestly. I just want one. But probably I will stick with darker neutral just because it's a crossbody bag. So other than black, hopefully I won't get black because I just want another color now at this point. But I would love a gold or a taupe. Actually, the picture that I used for my wishlist video, I used the taupe picture because for some reason, taupe in Clémence looks very nice and kind of like that warmer taupe color, not like a very dull taupe color. So I actually wouldn't mind that a lot. Yeah. Or some sort of shade of gray, you know, any color. I honestly don't care. Just any color, just a dark neutral.
Mm. Yeah, I think neutral would be better
Yeah.
for the Lindy.
It's also everyday bag, right? So I just want neutral anyway.
Yeah. And my go-to everyday is the Celine medium box. Serves an alternative dream bag to the sadly discontinued BB Classic from Bottega. Oh,
Mm.
which BB bag is that? BB Classic. I don't know what bag is that. Bottega Classic. Oh. Oh, interesting. I didn't know there's such a bag from Bottega. Let me show it. Let me share my screen. This one. This is a Bottega Classic. I didn't know, but
Oh, so it's like a little east-west bag, huh?
it's really nice. Oh my god, that's Bottega. Doesn't it look like the Celine with the two
A little bit.
totes?
I mean, they all kind of look the same at one point, you know?
True. That's how it looks like on the inside. Oh, beautiful.
But I do like that the closure is kind of cute. You know, it's like a little ball.
Mm-hmm.
And I like that you can double up the strap too, so you can do the short shoulder strap, which is really dressy that way. Oh yeah, it's quite
Wow.
nice actually. The more I look at it, the more I'm like, it's very simple and in a good way.
It is. Is it this? Oh, this is an old bag, discontinued bag. Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's cute.
Yeah. I like when they double the strap. It's very, very elegant. Like that.
Well, you can get it for a good deal. Now, I bet you it'll come
It's gonna be
back.
expensive. It's gonna be expensive tomorrow.
Get it now. Nice. Oh, I see one here.
It's like a funny question.
Coco, would you
I don't
rather
know.
rent out your partner or your bag?
I would say I'll rent out my partner just because I trust him.
Yeah.
There's no
that's
worries.
alright.
There's nothing bad's gonna happen anyway. He can be your model for the day. That's fine. Assuming that's legal, of course.
You know, a few weeks ago, before Valentine's Day, there was an article in Singapore where rent a boy. Oh no, not Valentine's Day. Sorry, Chinese New Year. Because do you know during Chinese New Year you go back to your family's
Oh.
home, and if you're single, usually you get attacked.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
by the family questions like,
Yeah.
when are you going to get married? Married already? No. When are you going to have children? Forever. It's just really really something that you have to deal with. So yeah, an article came out maybe a week or before Chinese New Year. Rent a boyfriend or rent a girlfriend is a proper business. Like you can
I didn't know
rent.
that. But only maybe in Singapore, because I've never heard of it here.
Oh my god. It is, well, maybe I'm not sure if it's in Singapore, but the article came out in Singapore. But yeah, you can actually rent a boyfriend. Like maybe you just rent like a dating service, where you need a partner for something.
Interesting. I don't know if
Interesting.
I'll ever use that service, even if I needed it, But I
And
don't
it's
need
all
it.
it's kosher, so it's just really just for that event
Uh-huh.
that you would
Yeah, you know what? Maybe for Asians, because Asians are so much more, sorry, I mean so much less intimate in person. Like you know how in the Western world, like PDA is totally normal and you should be doing PDA in front of people, in fact. Whereas in Asian culture, you don't do it. In fact,
yeah,
it's
you're
so
not so outright, like all
yeah,
over.
yeah.
Like, now get a room, okay?
Well,
No.
in front of Asian, well, just like I feel like because you see it even in, like, for example, Korean dramas. Like holding hand is a big deal already. You know what I mean?
Mm.
So let alone kissing or more than that. So it's just not really. It's not really a thing. I feel like, yeah, for me also, like I never really hold my husband's hands in front of family. It's not a thing that
Yeah.
we do. It's not
No, I
really a
don't.
thing that we do. Just like we don't care to show PDA in front of family. Of course, with when we're outside and we're on our own and with strangers, we don't care. Of course, we will hold hands and stuff, but like in front of family, we don't do it. It's sort
Yeah,
of
yeah, same. Same. I
yeah.
mean, I hold him sometimes, but usually, like when my in-laws, I'll be like, "Don't come near me. Don't come near me." So I guess that's why the rent a partner would kind of work, because it's quite proper in a way, right? You're like,
Yeah,
oh, this is my boyfriend.
yeah.
And then the rental, the rental can just, yes, hi, auntie, hi, and be done. And he can answer all kinds of questions because he's lying anyway. So
That's funny.
yeah, I'll rent out my partner for sure.
For sure.
Put him on that platform, like earn some money.
That's how protective we are of our bags. It's like we care more about our bags than our partner. We don't trust people with our bags, but we'll trust our partner with other people.
Oh, oh man, that's funny. This is for you, Amy.
Amy, if you ever got offered a mini Lindy in Noir, will you take it? Last year the mini Lindy was 94, now it's 97. Oh, or 97. Noir. Yeah, I'll take it.
You would?
Any color. Like I mean not purple or not orange, obviously, but like, a good color. Noir is still a good color. Even if it's higher price, I feel like for me, I've already in my mind committed to that bag as part of my core. It's in my wish list now, but I wanted it to be part of my core collection. I liked it that much. So I feel like when I get it, it'll just be a one-time thing. Like I just need to get it over with it, and then it'll be a forever bag. I'd
But it's
rather,
another black bag.
well, That's why I'm hoping that I don't get it in black. I just want it in any color but black, you know?
I think a taupe would be really
I think
nice.
so. Yeah, I
Or
think
even
so.
Etan, like the
Yeah.
dark, the ash gray, right?
Yes. Yes.
Um,
Exactly.
yeah, I think those would,
Exactly.
yeah.
And you know, at that point, I know it's a lot of money, and it is a concern. Obviously, you can't just keep pumping out money like that. So at that point, I'll deal with it. You know, I'll have to revise my collection again. But you
Goodbye,
know,
19.
no, maybe not the 19, but you know, I'll just have to think about what to do then. You know, there are things that could still go. Yeah, there's still things that could go before the 19. Trust me. You know. But then I will think about it then, not right now. In fact, I might not even think about it until, because I really like, for me this year, and that is me crossing my fingers. Obviously, I don't know if it'll happen, but for me this year, I want Mini Lindy and I want Mini Kelly.
All right,
Please, I just want those two because
manifesting
I'm
it.
like, that will be nice. That will be nice, a nice goal for 2023.
Yeah. All right. This was Korean. I'm not sure if the question means what Korean ideal
Oh, I think it's
or
for the necklace.
oh yeah, yeah, it's ideal. Actually, Amy, I actually asked ideal how to pronounce their name,
Oh,
and I
okay.
think it is ideal. So I'll check my email back because she
Really?
replied. Yeah,
Okay.
I said, is it idol or ideal? And she replied me. I have that email because I when the first year, like months and months ago,
Uh-huh.
because I wanted to make sure I pronounced it correctly, and I'm pretty sure it's ideal.
Okay, because I mean, I looked at their Instagram the other day only because I was bored, and
Mm,
one of the story posts was one of the person trying
idol,
to tell.
idol.
Yeah, she
Really?
said idol, but then I feel like they don't really mind because she said, "Well, is it idol? Is it ideal? Is it idol?
They don't
Ida,
care.
or like whatever." And then she said, "It's just simple idol." And then I'm like, "Oh, so I've been saying it wrong this whole time." But then they never corrected me either because I've been saying
Huh?
it ideal the whole time, and they never corrected me. And I thought they would correct me if I was totally wrong, right? So I just assume they don't
Right.
mind it.
Okay. I'm so curious. Did I
I
just
honestly,
really
yeah, look for the email and let me know because
right? I
I
will. I will.
I've been saying it wrong the whole time. Unless I'm right the whole time and it doesn't matter. So
Exactly. Okay, I think that's all the questions. There's a K drama. Let me just make sure I didn't miss out anything.
oh,
Okay.
I love K drama. But you know, the moment you start one, you just can't finish. You can't not finish. So meaning a lot of sleepless nights. So I'm trying not to start a new one. Yeah.
Yeah, when the girl was telling me, sorry, when I did my photo shoot, we're just chatting, and she's really friendly. Name is Daisy. So we were talking about because I said I wanted to do two types of photo shoots. I want to do one which is for my work, and then I thought,
Mm.
for myself, since I do a lot of exercise, I want to keep something for me. So I said I'll do a sportswear one. So she was then I think it was the brother, no, husband was saying that is it because you watched Physical 100?
Oh my god, I love that show. Did
And
you
then
watch
I
it?
was like, and I haven't watched it. So I was like,
It's so
Physical
good.
100? Yeah, I was like, what is Physical 100? And he was like, don't you know what Physical 100 is? It's on Netflix. And I
Yeah.
burst out laughing because I thought it was a Singapore advertisement. Okay, let me just
Oh,
explain why. I was teaching one of my classes,
yeah.
and it was a spin class. I was teaching this, and then while I was like cycling, I took a look outside because all the weights were on this side of the room, and I just made a comment in that class. I was like, "Wow, there are a lot of people outside today." Because usually
Yeah.
it's maybe 30% full, but it was packed. It was like 70% capacity. Everybody's like doing the doing the weights,
Yeah.
and I was just like, "Yeah, it's kind of wow. There's a lot of people outside." And then one of the members at the back said, "It must be because of Physical 100." And that was the only reason I heard it. And when I heard it, I thought, oh, must be one of those Singapore government
Oh,
advertisements
really?
telling
No, it's
people to
not.
exercise because we have an aging population here, right? I was like, oh yeah, physical 100, like a dumb one. So when I went for the photo shoot, it was like, oh, it's physical 100. So second time somebody says physical 100. I was like, is it an advertisement? Like, no, don't you know? It's this crazy Netflix show with all these buff people all
Yeah.
running around. I said, okay, I need to watch it. I haven't yet, but I need to watch this.
You know the other Korean show where now it's bugging me. I don't remember. So it's kind of based on the idea of the game. You know the game. You know that
Oh, Squid Games.
yeah, so it's sort of like it's not really the same, but it kind of gives you that vibe. So like there's a lot of very athletic and physical people that participates, and a lot of like there's some just like there's even some like celebrity wrestling champions and Olympic champions. They're like all very fit, right? Some of them are on the smaller side because they're like gymnasts, and then some of them are like huge dudes
Yeah.
with big muscles. But they're all there to compete. And the vibe, because it has like this whole like dark vibe, and they're all looking at a screen with an eye,
And
then,
all
like,
the cuts are like
so it's actually really entertaining. Like literally, you will get hooked the moment.
and you feel
they
like
start.
exercising right after you watch. That's
Well,
what
to me, no, I don't exercise right after I watch, but it just is so interesting because they're all different level of fitness in terms of like what they excel at. Obviously, like the guys with the big muscles, they're good at lifting weights and stuff like that, but it doesn't mean that they'll win because it depends on the game,
true.
right? It depends on the game,
Because
and
it could be flexibility as well and
Mhm,
holding. Yeah. Good point. Good
so
point.
and it's also interesting to see sometimes you'll have like a few big guys, but then you know there would be like one of the bigger guys, he's really big and buff and cut, but he's still not as strong as the one next to him, and you would not really know that even though they look the same big and toughness and everything,
Mm.
and it's just all relative. Like everyone's their own best, of course, but it's just so interesting. And it so they compete sometimes individually, sometimes they compete in teams, and that's when it gets a little unfair, I find, because it depends on the team. So yeah, it's really you should watch it.
I
You'll
must watch
you'll have to
this.
like but that's the thing, there's only 2 new episodes every week, so we literally every
Oh,
Tuesday we watch the 2 episodes, and then we have to wait till next week.
okay. I'm gonna wait until the whole
Yeah.
season's over.
Yeah,
I
you
hate
might
that.
as well. You might as well.
I hate like I want to like.
I know, but we can't wait. We had to just watch it.
Okay. Oh, Corinne's clarifying. Okay, I meant if you have to choose one of the
Okay.
2 brands for every day, can
Oh,
keep it all day
ideal.
wearing. Oh, of course, ideal, because ideal is gold. It's
Yeah,
actually
fine jewelry.
gold. I have my favorite necklace. I have 2 of my favorite necklaces from Anna Luisa here and on my table. I can't wear this in the shower for sure,
Yeah.
but they're kind of different vibe because these are just fun, and it just makes the outfit just look a bit more, put together. Whereas ideal is the softer, everyday jewelry, and it's because I wear it to shower all the time. So, and
Yeah,
Jen, you're
plus
right.
like
Totally different price point.
diamonds usually don't really like you won't get like a big diamond like this, right? Unless like you won't
Yeah,
get a 5 carat diamond unless you're really loaded, right? So like diamonds usually are a little bit more dainty because they're smaller.
I really
Which
like this
I
one.
don't mind because sometimes I would wear a shirt and it would be underneath my shirt, and I don't care because I can still wear my costume jewelry over it, and then at least I don't have to remove all my daily jewelry all the time. It just stays on. I sweat in it and everything, and I don't mind it at all.
Same. Okay.
Yeah, it's a good game.
Coco Kitty. Do you find yourself developing 2 collections? One for everyday and another with the luxe equivalents. Oh,
I
interesting.
think I think I am now. I didn't think about it, but I think I am. I definitely
Yeah.
do. Yeah, I definitely do have like a section where I know like, oh, carefree, totally carefree. Someone can vomit on it and still be okay. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's that carefree. And then the
Mm.
other is like, nope, it's like nobody's touching that. I think so.
I don't have a going out like a fun no, like a luxe equivalent of a small bag. I don't think I do. Non-luxe equivalent, sorry, non-luxe equivalent of my say like a date night bag.
Oh, you know what you need? You need the Longchamp little makeup one. That one is like a little, it's like a little clutch size. You can still fit your phone and everything.
Well, no, actually, maybe it's not right. I have to look. I have to look because I'm kind of still thinking brands, sort of
Okay.
like Longchamp brands. But if I were to look at my every bag, every single handbag that I have, including those that are artisan made, then I have my green bag that my brother gave to me from Tibet.
Oh,
So
okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
that kind of works, right?
Yeah,
So
of
maybe
course.
yeah, that's not like the equivalent of like the luxe version for dinners and dates, but non-luxe. Yeah, I think I do, huh? Maybe I do have like a non-luxe luxe. Probably.
I don't think I do it consciously. I
Yeah.
think I just buy what I see that I like, and it just ends up being almost two separate collections. I think
Mm.
that's what's happening because I don't have to have two collections, you know, like I don't feel that way. I just whenever they have a new color or a new size that I like, then I will consider it.
That would make a great video, like my non-luxe like handbags. But it wouldn't be helpful, I guess, for viewers because some of my bags you can't even get. They're like
Yeah.
in Tibet, like you buy in
Yeah.
Tibet. But it's actually quite a that'll be quite a fun video to do. Maybe I'll do that. Yeah. All right. Okay, so we are at our 2 hours. I think that was fun. We had a lot of conversation. So next week we are going to be on Amy's channel. So look out for that. Make sure you follow both of us. If you're not a member, you can join us because is next week a members live? Yeah, next week we have a members live as well. Yay! Yeah, so we'll see you next week. Have a wonderful day, night, rest of your day, and we'll see you then. Bye.
Bye.